Hello La-Da-Da lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Today is a bit of a video for those of you who like to game because I'm going to be doing a comparison between the original Nintendo Switch and the Switch Lite. I also have a brand new turquoise Switch Lite to unbox for you guys, which I'm very excited about. I bought it as a present for myself for my birthday, so anyone who gave me a little bit of cash to spend, thank you, this one is on you. Before I get into the unboxing though, I will be going through the features of both the Nintendo Switch Original and the Nintendo Switch Lite so that you guys know which one is most suitable for you to buy. So we'll start with prices. Obviously the Switch Lite is cheaper than the original Switch because it does not have as many features. The original Switch is $469 and a Switch Lite is $329, but obviously if there are sales you can see this vary. The cheapest that I have seen them is $40 off of those prices, so I guess you kind of just have to keep an eye out for the end of financial year sales or any toy sales, stuff like that. So you can get them a bit cheaper than those prices, just so you know. Basically, I believe the Switch Lite was brought out for people who wanted something a little bit more compact and weren't interested on using it on their TV. So that gets me into play modes. The original Switch can be used on a TV, handheld, or in tabletop mode. Basically, if you don't know, tabletop mode is where you have your little pieces from the side and you can just use one of those to game with it sitting in front of you propped up. The Switch Lite, however, does not have these features. It is not compatible with a TV. Even if you want to upgrade later and buy a dock for it, you still can't use it with a TV. It's not designed for that. It is just designed for handheld gaming. So that's definitely something to keep in mind when you're deciding which one is right for you. Along the same lines, you can't use the little Joy controllers on a Switch Lite. These are purely for the original Switch, but that does not mean that you can't play multiplayer on a Switch Lite. You just have to have more than one of each Switch and more than one of the game that you want to play. And obviously some games out there are going to be multiplayer and cater for this and some won't. Another thing I want to make you guys aware of is the size difference between the devices. The original Switch is 4 inches by 9.4 inches and that's including with the Joy-Cons attached, while the Switch Lite is 3.6 times 8.2. So a little bit of a size difference there, guys. One thing that does not differ between the two devices is that they both have 32 gigabytes of storage and the option for extra SD cards if you wish to put more things on your Switch. So depending how many games you end up installing, you may need more storage or you may not, but the option is there for both devices. I actually didn't realize this was a thing before I did my research, but the Switch Lite actually has less of a battery life than the original Switch. The original will last 4.5 to 9 hours and the Switch Lite will last 3 to 7. This apparently depends on what game you're playing as to how much the battery will be drained. So obviously some higher quality games will probably drain the battery a bit more. Now we get into the color variety. The original Switch still has the same colors available. You can either get the side controllers in gray or neon blue and red. They have also had some special edition ones released like Zelda and Animal Crossing and Mario, but those do cost a bit extra, so it's up to you guys whether or not you want a specially designed one. The Switch Lites, however, are a bit more simple. They don't come in any of these kind of special varieties. It's just straight up gray, turquoise, yellow, coral and blue. So a nice little variety so that you guys can pick your favorite color. That's all the differences that I have to outline for you guys, but if you wish to review any of these, majority of what I have talked about is available in a side-by-side comparison on the Nintendo website. So I'll link that one down below for you guys if you want to check it out. Now I finally get to move on to the part that I'm most excited for, and that is unboxing my brand new Switch Lite. Dun 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 dun! This is what the little box looks like, guys. It's honestly smaller than I thought it was going to be. Brayden actually picked this one up for me because I purchased this off of Facebook Marketplace. It was from a little pawn shop in Midland, Perth, brand new. And I actually got this for $215, which is a really good bargain considering brand new they are $329. I did do a little bit of bartering to get that price. It was listed for $325, but I kind of like cheekily convinced them to do otherwise because I pretty much was like, okay, thanks, bye. And then they were like, no, wait, we'll give it to you for $315. And I was like, hee, I knew you'd want me back. So yeah, that's how I ended up getting this one. Before you guys start questioning it, I know that it is authentic because Brayden has actually taken it out of the box while he's there and had a look at it. Also, there is a 30-day warranty, so if I have any issues with it within that time, I can take it back. So nice, safe purchase. You got to be careful on the internet for sure. Okay, now that that's all done, I suppose there's no reason not to unbox it anymore. So let's open her up. Ooh. Okay. Where's the top? Slide her on out. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, first look, guys. Turquoise Switch Lite. What do we think? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, for some reason in my head I was kept thinking that it would be like picturing it the same size as a normal Switch, even though I know that they're smaller. But yeah, that's funny. It's just, I can't get over how tiny it is. It's so adorable. I've held Brayden's Switch like once, but I've never really had a decent look at one before, and it's weird. Anyway, so this is basically what it looks like. You have a couple of little buttons up the top here, your volume, your on button, a headphone jack. This is where you insert the game card, so that one just flicks open like so, and obviously you tuck her on in there. That closes quite nicely actually, which is good. And then obviously all little buttons and your toggles, so yeah, basically that's your little Switch. Obviously as well in the button here is where we plug it into charge. Open up the second section of the box and we just have the little charger. So there we go. Reasonable length, which we like in case we feel like playing it plugged in. I wonder if it's charged. Let's try to turn it on, shall we? You can probably see yourselves in this, can you? There it is. Nintendo Switch. It's pretty cool. That's so cute. Okay, so full blown ready to set up. That's pretty neat. Anyway, I'm going to go and grab Brayden's Switch as well now so that I can show you guys the two side by side and you can have your own little comparison. Ba 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 ba. Switch original, Switch Lite. What do we think, guys? As I said, and as is quite obvious, the Switch Lite is a little bit smaller, which if you're going to be using it mainly for handheld gaming is probably a good thing. However, considering that this one stands as a tabletop mode, I feel like it's a good thing that it is a bit bigger. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't really say that one is better than the other. Obviously, one is cheaper and smaller and does less things, and one is a bit larger, more expensive, and does more things. So it kind of depends on what kind of gamer you are and what you want from your Switch. However, when it came down to it, I just wanted a small little compact one, so I didn't think it was worth getting the full-blown thing for an extra $120. I'm definitely very happy with my decision and my purchase, guys. Also, just so you guys kind of know what it looks like when it's set up, obviously Brayden's is already all together, so his games are on here like so, which is what the Switch Lite will look like as well. So it's the same in that circumstance. It runs the same way in your hands, it just can't do the whole TV shebang. So that's all that I wanted to share with you today, guys. If you are looking into buying either a Switch or a Switch Lite, I do hope that this helped with your decision. Obviously, at the end of the day, you can't really say that one is a better option than the other. It does depend on the individual and what you want out of your Switch. Personally, in my situation, it just worked out really well. If I want a game with Brayden, we can just use his Switch, but when we want to be doing our own thing, we have one each, and I don't need to have a full-blown one. It was just unnecessary for us. And also, I'm definitely more than happy with what I've got. If you enjoyed this video or you found it helpful, please do not forget to give it a massive thumbs up. It really helps me out, guys. And if you already have a Switch, I'd really like to know which one and what you think of it, so please do let me know down in the comments below. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Angela. If you'd like to join us on a more permanent basis, you can hit the subscribe button to join our lovely Lavadar family, and of course, ding the notification bell to be told when I bring out a new video. Otherwise, I'm more than ready to go and play my Switch now, guys, so it is time for me to sign off. I hope that each and every one of you have an absolutely beautiful, marvelous, glorious, spectacular, amazing, fun day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Lavadar, love ya!